Hey, great seeing you today. Make sure we're in tune. Remember when we're tuning, if we do a spider exercise, that the note right after the last one we play on the string becomes the string above it. So the 5th fret on the E is the A note above it. Same with going up on the A string. The next one we have is C sharp and then D. D is our next string. The only one this doesn't really work on is the G string, because when we go 4 notes, it becomes the B, which is our note above us. So if you can remember spider exercise plus a finger for every single one of these, gives you the next note except for the G line, the 3rd string. G sharp, A sharp, B natural is our B above us, and then revert back to the 4-finger spider with an extra note. Gives us our notes. So we can be finally in tune. Anywho, here are our chords for the day. I would like for you to start playing your E major, and then F sharp major, your A major, and your B major chords. And then you can do your E minor, and your F sharp minor chords. You then can do your A minor, and your B minor chord. Now, if you can play the B minor and the A minor, you most assuredly can play the B flat minor, or if we go up the other way, C minor, then D flat minor or C sharp minor, D minor. See where I'm going with this? They're tangible. They keep floating anywhere you want to. What you're doing when you play your A minor shape, right here, you're making your finger the bar chord, B-A-R-R-E. Hence, when you play with a capo, this is the old school. The new ones have a little spring where they're really easy to put on. I like this because it stays on the acoustic quite well. Anywho, when you play with the capo, it does the heavy lifting for you. So if the song is in the key of B flat, and then goes to an F major, and you're having a hard time with bar chords and you still want to play along with the chords, you could put the capo on the 1 and play a A. And an E major. And that effectively would be a B flat major and a E sharp major, which is an F. Cool. I hope that made sense. The other chord we played was a D major 7. Here's a little theory at you. When we play a D major chord, D major is the 1, E minor is the 2, F sharp minor is the 3, G major is the 4, A major is the 5, B minor is the 6, and then when we go to our 7, it's the C sharp diminished, which leads us back to D major. So when we play D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, we play a variation of chords made out of a 1-3-5, either major, 1 flat 3 5 minor, or 1 flat 3 flat 5 diminished. So for most of the music that you're going to be playing, it has chord progressions. The chord progression of One Direction song, perfect, would have a D major to a G major, and then a B minor, and then back to a G. So if you wanted to, you can play D, keep the D major shape and play just the G note. You can put your finger right here to play just the B note, and then back to the G. It's a way to keep the notes open. I like to just move my fingers to each one of these chords. One, it helps move around the fretboard, and it strengthens the tone quality of the song. Cool. Other than that, that's the whole song. And then the other song itself had a movement or progression where it was going to have the chords of B flat major. So B flat major is where it's at, and it goes to an F sharp major, and it also has a C sharp in it, or an E flat major. I'm going to put a whole nother video out there so you could watch that as well. But for your studies for this week, if you've got 5 minutes, please put a little time on the fretboard today. Do your spider exercises by going up and down and alternating. You're picking on your picking hand. When you get to the top, go all the way. Keep them at about the same pace. And one of the things we're going to be doing is, after our spider exercises, do your teeter-totters. Teeter-totters will consist of what we aforementioned here with the E major, and the F sharp major. But what I'd like you to do is go 1 and 2 and 3 while switching your fingers. Play the same chord, scoot this up while keeping this hand going, and then bar the whole thing. So each one each one of those notes rings out clear. If they don't, that means that a finger's probably on the metal fretting, or you're not holding down both sides of the bottom strings and the top strings while making the shape in between. The concept is here, these chords are hard, but if you work on them just a little bit here and there, they do get easier. I can promise you that. Anywho, it was wonderful seeing you, and we'll see you next week. Aloha!